Don't you dare ever mess with him or his son ever again. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Bakugan unboxing and review. And today I'm going to be opening up the Diamond Deca released for Bakugan Armored Alliance, and it's Diamond Dragonoid X Tretorous. Last Friday, I actually took a look at the standard core version. I actually got this one a really long time ago. I think I got this guy in like July or August, but I never got around to opening him up just because I care about Decas a little bit less than I care about the standard, just plain Bakugan. But I ended up getting one of the core versions of the Diamond Drago Tret in my collection, so I figured, I'll review the core version and then we'll do a comparison video where I take a look at the Deca version. So you can see here on the front of the box, it is a bit banged up, and I actually already did kind of open it up on the back to take a closer look at it myself, since I was actually very curious about how it would compare, but I didn't really open up the other cards or anything, so I'm still very excited to open this up. You can see on the front we actually have the Bakugan itself, of course. You can see the big Baku core inside. We have the Diamond Dragonoid Tretorous art, and I'm actually really excited for that because I don't even think that I have the Diamond Drago Tret card, because the standard version just came with the standard character card. Again, be sure to check out the full review of this. I'll link it down below. And I'm actually pretty excited. I really hope that it comes with the actual Diamond version of the card rather than just another copy of the character card. Either way, though, you can see it says Bakugan Deca down here. Flipping it around to the back, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same render that was on the standard version of the core Drago Tret. It shows the big Deca card again, and the little card right there. So I already opened it. You can see it's actually a pretty cool way. If you collect Decas and you want to keep the boxes, you could just kind of leave the other cards inside, but then just kind of open this flap on the back. So here we go. And wow, check that out. Let's do a quick comparison here. Oops, there we go. Look at that. I'll do a further comparison in a little bit, but I'm just going to actually take out the other cards from this package itself, and then we'll get into the comparison. And I'm actually really excited to take a look at this full Deca version. Okay, so this is really unfortunate. I don't usually complain about something with Bakugan, but this really just grinds my gears. Like, look at this. Look at that. I don't know if you're seeing it exactly because the camera, it's not going to pick it up perfectly, but this card is bent to hell. There's no saving this. This card is basically ruined. Cards should not come like this. It's just really unacceptable. Like, I don't know why this happened. The packaging is really bad. Like, they use this weird way of keeping it in with like these weird like bumps to hold it in. That is a really bad packaging strategy. I don't know. And Armored Alliance was looking really good because I really hadn't been finding any damaged cards right out of the box with Armored Alliance, but this is just really disappointing. So you can read the card, Meteor Storm. I'm a bit disappointed that it's not the Diamond Drago card, but I guess, this is just what they all come with, so it's not like I just got a random card. And I guess I'm actually glad that it's not the Diamond card either, because otherwise I would have had that beautiful art be ruined, because this card is ruined. I can put this under a book, but it will always have some dent marks. It'll always have creases. It'll always have the side of the card literally splitting in half. I know you can't see it too well, but I promise you, you can kind of see it there. It's literally starting to split. Like the front half of it is peeling off from the back. So I don't know what to say about that, but I'm going to carry on the rest of this review. So let's actually take a look at this Deca core. And I actually like this. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that this thing came out of the package without being dented up at all. And yet this thing has like 5 dents to the point where it can't even be used in a TCG deck. Like, usually with Baku cores, they have like some small dents occasionally, and I don't really care about that because ultimately they can be flattened out, and ultimately the dents really don't affect the core unless it's like bent in half, but that's never really happened to me, and it's never really happened to anyone as far as I know. So, the core is in great shape, and I'm glad about that because it has this fantastic art. Again, I kind of wish that they included the card, but again, after seeing the condition that this card was in, I'm kind of glad that they didn't. But the art on this card is really great. I believe it's actually from Shields of Destroya. I might be wrong, though. Feel free to correct me down below. And then we have Bakugan Armored Alliance. And let's roll out the Diamond Drago Deca. But before we do, here is the dad and here is the son. And yeah, Very, very cool. All of the colors on the Deca seem to be a bit more vibrant. You know, the green, you can just see the difference there, especially on the knuckles. And even the red, it's a little bit darker here. My guess is that the reason that this is a little less vibrant is because they can't really apply as much paint. But of course here it's a bigger thing, so they can just apply more paint to a bigger surface, and they can apply like more layers of paint probably as well. So that's probably why the paint on this one is a little bit darker. I don't really have a preference when it comes to paint. However, I do think that the green on this does look a little bit better, because the green here almost looks like a yellow or even like a bit of a tan, just because it's so dull. Nonetheless, it looks great on both. I still do like the metallic green. Other than that, the only difference I could find is the tail, because here we have this red tail, and here it's actually clear. I'll be honest, I do kind of wish that the core version here had the clear tail. I feel like that would have looked really nice. Anyway, though, let's roll this out. And that was a fail. Fail again. Oh, and there we go. Holy crap. It's always so cool to see the Deka Bakugan open up. And especially since this one kind of flips open like that on the tail, you know. That's how it opens. That did look very, very cool. And let's take a look. And holy crap, that looks really nice. Let's just pop this guy open real quick. Bam, there we go. There is the core version. One thing I will say is that the paint on the head is kind of messy. You can see some smudges with the eyes and on the red as well. But of course, you know, it's a bigger toy as well, so the paint is better here. One thing I did notice is that there is a little bit of paint wear on the horn, which is a little bit disappointing. So I guess there's flaws with both, but I still think that generally the paint on the Deca is better. Again, just because it's a bigger toy, so they can apply more paint and have it be more exact. So everyone, that's been my review on Diamond Dragonoid Tretorous Deca version. And this is definitely a very cool Deca. However, ultimately, I can't really recommend it to everyone, since people will generally get more enjoyment out of these smaller, you know, these standard-sized Bakugan. Decas are mainly for the collectors or just people who love a certain Bakugan or a character and want to display them. Personally, if I find the space, I will be displaying this Deca version. As of now, though, the only other two Decas that I have, which ironically enough are just the prototype Feral that I got at the 2019 Invitational, and then the Diamond Dragonoid Core from Battle Planet. Those are the only other two Decas I have, and I do plan to display them all at some point because, you know, with the normal Bakugan, it's kind of hard to display them and kind of have them be an eye-catching piece. But with the Decas, you actually get some pretty good display value out of them. Either way, I can't really recommend this to most people unless you're a big fan of Dragonoid, or if you just want to kind of complete the collection of every single mold and you consider Decas to count as, you know, individual Bakugan. I would honestly recommend that you buy this version over this version. I've actually heard that both these are fairly common. I'm pretty sure that this one is actually guaranteed in every case that you'll find. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I honestly feel like paying like $20, $30 for this one is definitely, you'll definitely enjoy it more than even paying the retail price of $15 for this one. Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe there are some people out there who definitely prefer the Deca version, even when it comes to the Diamond form, but I will always prefer the standard, you know, Drago Tret. Like I mentioned earlier, I've already reviewed this guy. I did it last Friday, so you can either just view my channel and scroll back, or check in the description, because I will actually be posting a link to my review on the standard core Diamond Drago Tret. Anyway, though, guys, that was my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to comment down below and leave a like. I would love to know all of your feedback on this video and what you guys want to see for future Bakugan videos. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm the Detective, and I'll see you in the next one.